Hello, what's up? It's me again. The black pill, right? How and why the black pill got so big. And there's so many black pill edits I see nowadays. So honestly, it's pathetic. But what is the black pill, right? So if you don't know, in the modern world, like there's three sort of ideologies, right? It's called the red pill, the blue pill, and the black pill. These are ways you look at life, ways you go around dating, ways you live your life, right? The habits you do. It's all surrounded around that. And now you think the world works, right? So first, the blue pill, right? What is the blue pill? The blue pill basically states that if you're nice to women, if you're a nice little boy, right, give me 1 second. If you're a nice little boy, and you buy her flowers on the first date, and you take her out to like a grand restaurant, and you simp for her, you leave comments on her Instagram posts and shit like that. She'll go out with you, she'll let you hit, and you'll have success with women. That's what the blue pill states, which is, of course, useless, but it's still better than the black pill, right? So, what is the black pill? The black pill says that if you're not born 6 feet tall, if you're not born with blue eyes, if you're not born with a certain bone structure, if you're not born white, if you're born Indian, if you're born brown, if you're born Turkish, if you're born like basically if you're born from a third world country, if you're born in a third world country, it's over for you. You should give up. You should rope max, right? There's no point in living life. You'll never get women. Uh, there's no point. You shouldn't even try to build your body in hopes that you will attract someone. And then is the red pill. The red pill states that no matter at what stage you start, right, improving yourself, no matter at what stage of life you're in, you could be a 40-year-old man or you could be a 15-year-old boy, right? You could be in a midlife crisis. There's still something you can do to improve the quality of your life, right? And if you're in a midlife crisis, there's a lot of things you can do. The best stage to start, right? Give me 1 second. Yeah. So you could be in a midlife crisis, right? You could be born disabled, right? You could be born without an eye. You could be born blind. You could be born with a disease, right? Which states that you're gonna die the day you turn 30. The red pill says that there's still hope. There's always hope, right? You should always, you could go to the gym. You could meditate. You could make better friends. You could get into a better circle. You could be confident, right? There's all these things you could do. And once you follow these things consistently, you're going to get results. That's what the red pill states. And now a lot of men have been drawn to the black pill, right? And it's honestly sad to see this, because I've been following the red pill since forever. Like, I just grew up into the red pill. I don't know how, but I did, right? I was born into a good household and stuff like that. And why is this happening? Why is the black pill taking over? So there's multiple reasons, right? So one of the reasons is, in Western society, the father figure is being removed from the household. That's only one of the reasons, but I would say the main reason is that, as you can see, in the modern world, right, due to social media and video games and porn and stuff like that, these things, they give you a false sense of achievement, right? So if I wanna, become strong in real life, if I wanna have status in real life, if I wanna make people respect me in real life, right, I need to achieve something, right? I need to either, I could maybe become insanely strong. I could participate in competitions and I could win. I could become a wrestler. I could become intellectually really good, right? I could become a mathematician or something like that. However, when you play video games, right? When you play, I don't really remember a lot of video games, but COD and stuff. You can level up, right? You can get prestige and stuff in that, right? And when you get that, it gives you a false sense of that achievement which you would have gotten in real life, right? When you scroll social media, right, it gives you that little dopamine, little instant gratification, right? When you watch porn, it gives you the fake feeling of having women. of being intimate, right? And it's the worst thing ever because you're actually a loser, right? Inherently your mind knows that you're a loser. You're sitting all alone, you're not doing anything, you're wasting away your life source. But your certain part of your mind also gets fooled to believe that, oh, we're reproducing, we're doing the best thing, that we're doing the thing we came here for, we're fulfilling our purpose, right? And when you have all of these things easily accessible right now, right? Like I could pull my phone right now and I could have access to porn, I could have access to YouTube, I could have access to Instagram, I could have access to video games, right? And when I have all these things instantly, right, there's no reason for me to actually go out and work hard. And because of this, people are becoming blackpilled, right? Because they think that if I get, if I'm leveling up on this game, right, I will get women in real life. But that doesn't work like that. You won't, bro. It's a virtual system. Won't get anything. And when you don't get results by playing video games, when you don't get results by, I don't know, scrolling on Instagram for 6 hours, when you don't get results by being nice to women, you're gonna become blackpilled, right? And this is why hundreds of men are giving up every day on dating, just because they don't look good enough. When looks does play a role, but you can always improve your looks, right? You can always go from a 4 out of 10 to a 6, and a 6 to an 8, and so on, right? You can always reach your genetic potential. I'm pretty sure that 99% of men will never reach their genetic potential, right? Maybe like 99 is a bit too much. Maybe 90% of men will never reach their genetic potential. Now, so what can you do to not fall into this black pill trap, right? Because everybody's out to get you. Mark Zuckerberg's out to get you. Creator of all of these evil porn companies are out to get you. These people who, make junk food, Nescafe and stuff, they're all out to get you. Hop on self-improvement, start going to the gym, start talking to people, make better friends, play fight with your friends, start doing martial arts, start boxing, start wrestling and stuff like that, start doing jiu-jitsu. Start being optimistic, start having a better lookout towards life, and stay happy, stay smiling.